One-on-one with the president and his cabinet. Tonight, Eyewitness News is in Washington.
And how will the priorities outlined in President Trump's State of the Union address impact the Delaware Valley?
Eyewitness News reporter Joe Holden reports now from the nation's capital.
Good evening from the White House. I just stepped out of a 40-minute meeting in the Oval Office with President Donald Trump. The specifics of the meeting, well, we can't share that because the meeting was off the record. However, conversation was largely based on last night's State of the Union address.
Very straightforward, very confident.
Cabinet members, not 12 hours after the president's State of the Union address, said his remarks were consistently optimistic. A CBS News poll shows that Americans want to see more of this civility. What's your hope?
Well, I am very concerned about the divisiveness and the hatred in our country. I believe it is every bit as threatening as North Korea or ISIS.
The sharp division, not at all unusual for a State of the Union, was on full display in House chambers.
I thought it was really unfortunate to watch the Democrats literally sit on their hands when phrases like "in God we trust" or the national anthem were being invoked.
Senator Elizabeth Warren on Twitter criticized the president's policies, writing, "They're a punch to the gut for American families." Republicans seized the opportunity to tamp down the rhetoric.
He spoke to issues on both sides of the aisle.
Energy, labor, and the opioid crisis were bold mentions by the president. Energy Secretary Rick Perry about coal. After these words from the president.
We have ended the war on beautiful, clean coal.
Beautiful, clean coal. That strikes some in Pennsylvania as an oxymoron.
This is right down in our wheelhouse from the standpoint of, we got a lab in Pittsburgh, we got a lab in Morgantown, West Virginia, that deals with how do you use coal in a substantially cleaner way.
Meanwhile, the Delaware Valley has been rocked by the opioid epidemic.
This is a personal problem. We're losing 151 Americans every day due to drug overdose.
On the job 3 days, Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar says it's a prime concern of the administration. The problem here is so widespread, Philadelphia recently announced steps towards launching safe injection sites.
Those programs are simply at their beginning, and so we don't have the data to know whether those work or do they actually hurt.
Also in last night's speech, plans for a $1.5 trillion investment in infrastructure. That means roads and bridges. You'll remember Pennsylvania has among the most structurally deficient bridges in the country. At the White House, Joe Holden, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.